peace and silence in the middle of the night. I learned to take my time with healing up my mind, knowing it's alright. Oh, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope. Try to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, with flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Try to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, with flawless as it is. Nature took it to 10.
Right at the picture, pop little photo bomb, grabbing you right at the picture. Hot body can't get my number. I cover him as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not contemplate with you. Don't get no. Right at the picture, pop little photo bomb. I'm grabbing you right at the picture. Hot body can't get my number. I cover as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not contemplate with you. Head to toe and get expensive. Cardiac lens for my vision. I see you fake pretending. You burnt, you ran out of minutes. You burnt. Come running. President of the bed. They salute the kid like lieutenant. Salute. That I can't even spell. Louis my shell, no money trail. My F up into your F's. Like a soldier. Water sound like it's a polar. Ice on the choker. She look older. She shake it. Say she came from the know you. Take the shit. Yeah, dog, I lay power. I ain't fighting it all, no. I just tell that I'm all. I buy it all, I want it all. You know, you like a star. We the youngest involved. Lost my voice, need a hall. Don't get no. Right at the picture. Pop little photo bomb. Grabbing you right at the picture. Hot body can't get my number. I cover him as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not contemplate with you. Don't get no. Right at the picture. Pop little photo bomb. I'm grabbing you right at the picture. How about he can't get my number? I cover as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not come to play with you. Can't wait for a minute, impatient, go get it. I needed my fingers is itching. Vacation I'm living, got so many Benjamins, they think I'm getting it printed. I came with them you did. This still living in crib.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, you got it. These are all great, but I think I'm gonna come back later.
Okay, anytime.
You can't even come for the kid. Walking, you just want some money. I'm in that ghost, you can set up with 100. I walk in your and I do what I want. Just spend all like 30. I got enough bread to feed you little birdie. By that Diamond District, I'm up in New York, my mini rock stack.
Hey, welcome back. Can I get you something new? Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm good next time.
No worries. Have a good night.
Speaking of facts, to the max. I used to jug in them X. Now I'm back for the relax. I'm eating spaghetti and cabbage. Pull up in this whip at the back. Looking like had a rat. Club throwing that cat a right at the picture. Yeah. Pop little photo bomb. Cropping you right at the picture. Pop Ali can't get my number. I cover him as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not come to play with you. Don't get no right at the picture. Pop little photo bomb. I'm crapping you right at the picture. Pop Ali can't get my number. I cover as soon as he pitch it. Head to toe, East LeBron. I did not come to play with you.
They check second to 10. Double Cody said that he want my soul. With some hoes up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Yeah, Double Cody said that he want my soul. With some hoes up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Got a classic, they think it's paparazzi. Got all I'm black and I'm up. Whatever I do, copy. I'm the baby man, none of y'all can stop me. I'm from up top, so you already know I'm top. She gave me, I told her, baby, do it. Thinking about yourself or with your posse. Feeling like ghosts in my can't feel like Tommy. Yeah. Ain't had no power. Dark nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a child. Ain't had no power. Dark nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a child. Double Cody said that he want my soul. With some foes up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. I'm a legend in my city, I'm an icon. Yeah, Double Cody said that he want my soul. With some foes up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. put cash in her hand. Foreign with no visa, put a shark on land. Not a freezer, I can feel it. Fast, I'm having millions of fans. Look, I'm when I cool as a fan, y'all. Send on the in a tank. But I can hear what you saying. Spin the whole block, I ain't playing. Like a bloodhound, with a shirt up, it's a. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Wow, nigga touch money like cash cow. Rats make a pocket poke out. Got an Elliot stout with a rose crown. Talk from the mountain. Why she making me a Mr. Child? What am I choice bust down? Just caught my method bust down. I remember I couldn't afford a down. Money on me, gotta look around. These hits got me in and out of town. My bitch, I can drip and never drown. I need it, wipe it down. Bad shit on the bag, yeah, I gotta use it, man. Cash out like a cash out, I put cash in her hand. Foreign with no visa, I put a shark on land. Not a freezer, I can feel it. I know you do some bands. I'm having millions of fans. Look, I'm when I cool as a fan, y'all. Send on the in a tank. But I can hear what you saying. Spin the whole block, I ain't playing. Like a bloodhound, with a shirt up, it's a. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Came in and get my own style. Top shelf, top flow pit. I bought my Chanel blouse. Off-white striker kicks. Committed to the game, I said my vows. Bust out when I pay for a house. Remember I was set up at the house. But I ain't living for the cloud, no. Y'all do a deep couch. My bracelets at least $100. I basically made it out of South. Waited patiently and ain't never found. Now I get to spend it and never running out. That's a Fendi and ain't got a doubt. Bad shit on the bag, yeah, I gotta use it, man. Cash out like a cash out, I put cash in her hand. Foreign with no visa, I put a shark on land. Not a freezer, I can do some bands. I'm having millions of fans. Look, I'm when I cool as a fan, y'all. Send on the in a tank. But I can hear what you saying. Spin the whole block, I ain't playing. Like a bloodhound, with a shirt up, it's a. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Think take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound.
Your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm KRS and I'm on the mic and premieres on the breaks. Going up to the hardcore hip hop. Going up to the hardcore hip hop. Of course we don't flip flop. If you don't know me by now, I doubt you'll ever know me. I never won a Grammy, I won't win a Tony, but I'm not the only MC keeping it real. When I grab the mic, girls go ill. Check the time as I rhyme, it's 1995 whenever I arrive. The party gets liver, flow with the master rhymer. That's a lead behind a video rapper, you know the chart climber. On to another matter.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one test game for each one. In the NBA 2K21 demo, you can also hit a quick game. That's right, you'll be able to play 5 total games with
This is Hack and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuck.
Let's do this. Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Position, standing 6'11", number 31. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 6, DeAndre Jordan. At the other guard position, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for James.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Green, then there's Howard, and it's McKinney in at the 1. And looking at the Nets, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Joe Harris is out there with Jared Allen, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, for a team like the Nets, building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's McKinney, covered by Irving. Shot's good by McKinney. Well, you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development. The investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And here's LeVert. He's coming off a 31-point game against Philadelphia.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off of.
3 on 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Right around the halfway mark, and some players starting to feel a little bit beat up, taking those bumps and bruises. Is it hard to decide which injuries to play through versus the ones that make you sit and miss a game?
You know, I don't think so. If you're a younger player, it may be a little more difficult, but as you've spent time in the league, you know your body. You understand what's an ache and a pain and something you can play with, or an injury that really hampers you. injuries. So I think as you mature in the league, it becomes much easier to know what's an injury and what's something that you can work with.
That word tolerance becomes pretty important, doesn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's a little different in that regard, Kevin. Some guys have a high tolerance, others have a low or moderate. But again, it's about knowing your body.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Back to Irving, 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Here's McKinney. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. LeVert kicks to Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 5 now.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Shot's good by McKinney.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Irving. Coming off of 31 points last game. Here's McKinney. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. McKinney's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Harris looking it over. Now the pass to LeVert. Sinks the three-pointer.
Harris LeVert, one of my favorite young players in the league. He's hard to guard because he's got a quick release and he's very confident in his ability.
Here's McKinney, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jared Allen. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And it's LeVert missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Shot from the wing. McKinney, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Irving. Jordan dishes to Irving. And a miss there on the triple. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Outside Jordan. Pass to LeVert. Irving from long range. Green with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. McKinney uses the glass to finish the layup. McKinney's got 14 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Allen outside. Kicks to Irving. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Here's McKinney, and Jordan sends it back, and they'll keep possession. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
LeBron against Harris. Outside Irving. Up there for Allen.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
McKinney passes to Green. Here's McKinney. And it's sent back by Allen. To the middle. In transition. Here come the Nets. A nice shot by LeVert.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excelled at scoring over the defense.
Here's McKinney. He's covered by Irving. By Howard. And the Lakers lead by 7.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's LeVert on the wing. Allen outside. Harris passes to Allen. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A platoon swap here.
What the fuck?
Changes for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Allen. And Irving subbed in for Lee. Here's McKinney. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's Murray. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's McKinney in at the point. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Harris has checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and then for Los Angeles. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee, and it's Anthony Davis in for Kyle Kuzma. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Here's McKinney. Howard trying to free himself up. McKinney, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You've got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And You see that in his team, and he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are, and that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Howard trying to free himself up. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And his versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. Get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be wrong. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Irving. And the shot is long.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Jordan dishes to Harris. And the pass to LeVert. Clock at 4. For the 3. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Now here's Jordan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, we're poised to steal the Knicks' culture as well.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Claxton. Good on the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's McKinney. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. LeVert against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
Some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Prince has checked in. Harris kicks to Irving. Looking to get back on track here. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Here's McKinney, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Lakers, number 1. The net second.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. LeVert with it. He has 6. Pass it to Claxton. Glennett's need to get a shot off here. And it's Irving missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Prince with it. Picked up by Davis. Prince against Davis. Prince, the pass to Irving. On deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
You were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys play basketball and soccer, and my daughter played volleyball, I played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered by McKinnon. With the bucket. Claxton's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Irving with the rebound. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night. And he's done that in a big way.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he makes the first. And Brooklyn making a change.
Oh, what the fuck? There you go.
Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Rondo. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Dinwiddie does a nice job as a defender because he's got such a good motor and stays active in bothering shots.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic for McKinney.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Allen is out there with Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. The group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. McKinney kicks to LeBron. Out outside. Davis, 6 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark. The Nets with the lead. Now LeVert. It's Irving, top of the key. Pops it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there.
That was special. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Now here's LeVert. 9 points in the game so far. Irving for 3. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Here's McKinney. He's got 27. Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. It's tipped. Now here's Davis. He's got 11. Here's McKinney. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Green. And Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Here's McKinney. Howard, the pass to McKinney. On the wing, Green. No one here, James, as he lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in. LeBron's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Back to Irving. Shoots from the baseline. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. That's now 22 points for Kyrie Irving. Here's McKinney, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 12 points for him. And it's 6'6". Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace. He's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
Here's McKinney. He has 28 points for the game. Here's Howard. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Here's Allen. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And that one is good. McKinney's got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
James against Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. Outside Irving. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
McKinney gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 14. LeVert against LeBron. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now.
And they've been outstanding defensively. As you can see from that ranking, in opponent field goal percentage, they get after it and make everything a challenge.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dwight Howard. And Murray subbed in for Green. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do at the fast break.
All right, David, a welcome change. Thank you. And it's in there. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
McKinney, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. Outside Irving for the lead. Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to McKinney. It's blocked. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You want me to take over? I'll take over this bitch.
Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Here is LeVert, comes in for Damian Lee. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's McKinney, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Brooklyn. All free throws good from McKinney. Brooklyn trailing. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's McKinney in at the point. Now here's LeVert. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Now, here is Irving. Started by McKinney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And Brooklyn Brooklyn has possession after the miss from McKinney. For the finish, and LeBron throws it down.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
Dinwiddie against Green. It's stolen by Green. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Howard with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. James with the ball.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Allen kicks to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Fades back. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Davis against Dinwiddie. Passes it to LeVert. Outside Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 5 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 6. Here's McKinney. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's good for McKinney. He hits both from the stripe. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 10. Outside Irving. Pass to LeVert. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Davis, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half. On the wing, Irving, guarded by McKinney. And here's Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Here's McKinney. Here's Howard. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
McKinney. And another shot. That's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Howard. Outside, Davis fires the 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. James up top, guarded by Harris. Got a piece of it. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's LeVert. Irving from long range. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Here's McKinney, guarded by Harris, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 10. Irving surveying the floor. And the Nets miss again for Los Angeles. They've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's McKinney. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
LeVert in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Rebound the Lakers. Green with the ball. Here's McKinney. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, LeVert. That shot is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
McKinney passes to Davis. Here's McKinney. LeVert defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Now Irving. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Howard.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike. Nets trail by 12. With the teardrop, LeVert with the wide open look. Misses the 3.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And it's good. 2 points. 16 points for LeBron.
This has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Dinwiddie pitch to LeVert. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
These are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. McKinney. And he makes both free throws. A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Now here's LeVert. Poked away. Like at 6. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. Lakers leading by 14. James, the pass to McKinney. Back to James. Pass to McKinney. And no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's McKinney. A rebound by the Nets.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's McKinney. Davis with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's LeVert. To the paint, and Allen slams it in.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's McKinney. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. For the Nets, this one not looking good. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul. It'll go to the line. It's on Dwight Howard.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul.
Shooting for Brooklyn. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
A stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
And he sinks the second. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Caruso. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Next time. 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into a rhythm was important. What was he telling you before the game?
Just to be ready. We knew there might be some opportunities that we could exploit. My teammates worked hard to give me the shots on time, in rhythm. I appreciate the trust they had in me, man. I make the headlines, yeah, because that's a lot of points, but everyone in our family, they do their part.
They did their part, but you do get the headlines, brother.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Game ball. Got to give it to the guy who had it going all night long and picked us up when we needed it. Get up here, Chair.
What? You heard me?
Nice work, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, Coach.
That's it. Get it. Tell him.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. I'm humbled. I know how far I came. Thank you, Coach.